Okay, the task at hand is to remove this 5,000 BTU window unit from the back door of this Ford van and replace it with a 10,000 BTU unit, which is measurably larger. I already have the 10,000 BTU unit purchased. They're both Frigidaire models. As you can see, these bolts are holding in this plywood, and the plywood was flexed pretty well. I'm surprised at how well the plywood flexed to kind of conform to the angle of this window frame. So it's going to be another 3 inches that we're going to need here. I think another 2.5 inches we need this way, and the air conditioner comes 7 inches out further. The new air conditioner comes 7 inches out further than this one does. So that's pretty substantially bigger. I'm thinking we're going to need some metal reinforcement. Not 100% sure of this. If it goes in great and stays in great with the wood like this one seems to be in, that's okay. This one is held in on the top with just this one metal screw, this one metal carriage bolt here, and then I think four very small screws holding this bracket onto here. So maybe with a bigger one, a little bit more substantial bracing, bracketing will be in order. I'm thinking maybe take this carriage bolt, attach a piece of a pretty strong, maybe custom bent, custom cut piece of metal, attach it there, come back here, maybe put a wood shim here so it's not resting directly on the back of the new replacement air conditioner, across the back, then here kind of to hold it in the hole so it doesn't come sliding out, you know, if I take a good bump or a good wrap or something. Also, maybe a bracket underneath. It's going to go from here to here, attached to the doors here, attached to the door, I should say. We're going to need another 3 inches. This one's 16 inches wide. The new one I have is 19 inches wide. So there's the 3 inches we're going to need there. And it comes out an additional 7 inches. 7 inches longer. So some of that could possibly be compensated for by installing the window unit a little further into this wooden frame so more of it sticks out inside the van. Not sure if that's an option or not. We'll take a look at how this one is currently installed inside here. We've got the bolts and the nuts in each of these holes that used to hold the window in, holding the wood in, and you can see a little bit better on the inside how this 3/4 inch plywood is flexed to meet the metal door frame, metal window frame here. I was very surprised at how well that flexed without breaking, and I'm not sure that if we cut another 3 inches, if the wood's not going to start cracking because there's going to be less to bend with. Not sure if it'll be more likely to crack and break or not. So there's the task at hand. However you think we should put the new one in, let me know. And I say we because I'll be there assisting, but the gig's on you. If it doesn't go in right, it's not my responsibility. I'm hiring you to do it because I don't know how to do it. I'll be there for an extra hand if you need me to hold stuff or whatever. But the responsibility will be on the person I hire to do this, as opposed to being on myself. So maybe it's going to go up about 2.5 inches higher than this one, about 3 inches more this way, 7 inches more this way, and it weighs 20 more pounds. This one 40 pounds, the new one 60 pounds. We can also use this 1x1 plywood, 1x1 wood pole, maybe build a frame around the new one if you think that's the way to go. You know, whatever it takes to get this thing held in firmly. Well, the new one held in firmly. Now we're going to look at the specs on the new one. This is the spec sheet I printed out. Here's the dimensions, some of the other information there. I don't know, this may or may not be important to the installation job, but if so, there it is. The dimensions and the weight. And here's the one that's in there now. Once again, these are the specifications for the one that is currently in there. And I guess the most important part, once again, going to be the measurements and the weight. So there you have it. If you think this is the gig for you, I'd love to talk to you. Please shoot me a response to my Craigslist ad. Might be better to have someone that has an actual shop, you know, with all the tools and, you know, maybe some miscellaneous materials. I'll supply the wood brackets, you know, any metal we need for this or the other metal reinforcements, metal brackets, braces, supports. I can supply that. Just asking that the person I hire supply the labor, the skills, the know-how, and the patience to get this done properly so it stays in the window, doesn't fall out, doesn't give me any problems like that. Thanks again for taking a look. Hope to hear from you.